No more than heels. All right.
Welcome back. It's a Fulbright Friday with LP and LT.
How you doing, LP?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Awesome. Yeah, really good. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm really looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, because it's a long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yay, Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So, like, when you think about Memorial Day, for me, when I was growing up in Texas, like, that was the weekend after, public school systems lets out. It's summertime all the way. So, like, whenever I think about Memorial Day, like, it conjures up certain, like, memories. So do you have, like, any...
Emotions.
Well, I don't know if you want to, like, go into it that deep, but are there, like, fond memories you have of Memorial Day, or maybe you want to give our fans, like, a memorial tip or something? I don't know.
Well...
I think hot dogs are overrated.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would much rather have a hamburger than a hot dog.
Yeah.
But also, I think
if you go to
watermelon.
Watermelon's overrated?
No, I'm saying watermelon is something I'd go for,
yeah.
and I think it's critical to a Memorial Day celebration.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to be a champion watermelon eater.
Like, how do you become a champion watermelon eater?
You just eat a lot to the point that, like, you are...
Vomit?
No, you show that you've eaten a watermelon, basically, because your
So
stomach
your
is expanded.
So big?
Yeah.
That does not sound like fun.
Yeah, well, what's your idea of a good time?
Well, my idea of a good time is a cookout that doesn't include a hot dog. Like, I think,
Simplicity.
Well, it's not, because one could argue hot dogs are simplicity. I think you going over to a friend's house and they're cheap if they serve you hot dogs. They just
so no one's ever going to be inviting you over to their house for a
I guess because I only would have friends that would want to give me hot dogs.
I guess. Well.
Okay, well, no hot dogs and get your watermelon. It's that time again, folks. We're going to take a moment and head to the social media room where LP is standing by with our latest tweet. LP, you're on.
Oh, thank you for joining us here in the social media room. So today we actually just received a tweet from Amelie Bronte, who asks or says, I've heard a lot about these affiliation letters, but I'm really confused. Do I actually need one? So LT, over to you.
Well, it depends. That's the answer. Amelie Bronte. So essentially, like, letters of affiliation are most often required if you will be completing a research proposal or an independent study award, although there are some particularities about what affiliation letters are for your study awards. If you have questions about that, email us or sign up for an appointment.
ETAs, this does not apply to you.
Okay, ETAs. You can, like...
just watch us.
Watch us.
So entertaining,
Yeah. Don't leave yet, but anyway. So affiliation letters are essentially a letter that comes from an individual currently residing in the country that you're applying to that has some sort of relevancy to the project that you're proposing. And in that affiliation letter, the individual will comment on the ways that he or she can support you while you're doing your research in country. This can range from a lot of help and support to very minimal help and support. But at the very least, almost all research proposals will require one of these affiliation letters to accompany their application. It just goes to show that you're really serious about doing the research in the country and that you've taken that extra step.
So then we often get the question, who writes it? Within the person in country, like, can I have someone I study abroad with write it? What do I do? So on the country page of your selected country, you'll find an affiliation letter section if you are applying to a research grant or a study grant. And that will outline who can potentially write that affiliation letter for you. In many cases, it will say that person needs to be affiliated with a research institute or a university in country. So in that case, you'd be getting like that scholar, that faculty member to write for you. In other cases, it's much broader. They'll say, oh, someone from an NGO, or like the archive you'll be at, or some other kind of museum or institution can be writing the affiliation letter for you. But that's really something you'll want to be paying attention to the language in that affiliation letter section on that grant page.
Yeah, so like with a lot of things with Fulbright, it depends on the country you're applying to. So check your P's and Q's. Yeah. Although, we had a really good question come in through the Fulbright fan club.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, we prefer questions about us coming through the Fulbright fan club, but you can also send us serious questions too. Multiple ways to ask us things.
I know.
Okay, so essentially it was, what about multiple letters? Does that make me a better candidate?
Yes. The answer is not necessarily. So we have it depends.
Okay, no. Not necessarily.
Yes.
But yes.
Did you just say no?
No, I said yes.
Oh, okay.
But
So
you
not
said no.
necessarily. So you don't want the same letter repeated multiple times. Like that doesn't help anything. That just adds additional material to read. If you have a couple different people or 3 different people who are going to be working with you in different capacities, who are offering a different perspective on your research. So say it's a faculty member at an institution who's providing one affiliation letter, and then there's someone at an NGO who you're working with to interview local populations who's working with you in a different capacity. In that case, a couple of different affiliations letters would be very beneficial, but not like 2 people at that NGO who are offering the exact same content.
So relevance and diversity are kind of the key there.
The name of
But
the
definitely
game.
if you can get a few and they fit that criteria, stronger.
But if you have questions, you can also ask us.
Who can they sign up for an appointment with?
LP.
Or LT. Alright, it's time to globe LP. So here's what we're gonna do, alright? You're gonna close your eyes. Okay, and I'm gonna count
I don't know
down.
if I trust you.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay,
I promise.
okay.
That's often what I told my brother before I shoved him in the pool, tied to a lawn chair. Okay, so essentially, close your eyes. I'm gonna count down to 3, and I'm just gonna go up, and you're gonna catch it, and you're gonna pick the country that we're gonna highlight.
Okay.
I trust you completely.
Okay.
Close your eyes. No, open your hands.
Oh.
Close your eyes. 1, 2. No, you cheated.
I'm nervous about what's
Okay, I'm
happening.
not gonna
Okay,
hurt
I'm
you, I
ready. Okay,
promise.
okay, I'm ready.
I'm your co-host. Oh, I forgot to count.
Well,
Okay.
clearly we have trust issues
All
here.
right,
in
where are we going today?
Well, let's see. Last week we were talking about like East Asia, Southeast Asia. So let's like do like the opposite.
Where are we gonna end up?
Oh, Mexico's looking great.
Oh,
Oh, did you just happen to find that in the
yeah, I
bowl?
just like
Oh.
coincidentally picked it up.
So Mexico. Ta-da!
Okay, so we're gonna highlight Mexico because there's a lot of cool things happening. One, I want to highlight the new study awards. So essentially, we talked a couple of. You want to hold that?
Oh yeah, I would love to.
We talked a couple of weeks ago about how there are specific graduate degree programs, those like in the middle of the sandwich awards on the page, and that essentially it's funding a 1-year master's degree in most cases. This year, there are 4 of them in Mexico. Last year, there were 2. Last year, for those 2 applications, there were 5. For those 2 awards, there were 5 applicants, right? So that's a really, really good kind of like favorable odds for you to consider. This year, they've doubled the number of graduate degree awards.
So now we have 4.
So now we have 4. So if you're interested in a study award, really, really, really reach out to us, and we will talk through your potential viability as a candidate for one of those.
Yeah. But what's also exciting about Mexico is not only do they have a large ETA population of 54,
Ooh.
but they also have these cool, super nifty binational business grants, or internship grants, which are a special opportunity. This allows you to serve as an intern at a business or NGO in Mexico while also taking classes in international business at a prestigious university. So this is an amazing opportunity for those who are interested in global business, who have advanced Spanish, and are now interested in getting that on-the-ground learning.
Yeah, what I think is also really cool about this is that we've had such a good
Success.
amount of recipients. Like every year we're winning 1 or 2 of these from Georgetown, so that now there's like almost like a Georgetown Binational Business Club.
Yeah,
Like
we've
they're
had
just
one
people,
every year at least.
and they
at least
always
one.
help each other.
Right.
And so if you want to get some feedback, and this is something you're serious about applying for, we can definitely put you in touch with like 6 people that will
Like
give you
recent people.
recent people,
Mhm.
not old people.
Yeah, not
like younger,
oldies.
like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people like us are cool too.
People like us are cool. That's why they're watching.
I know, right?
All right, Mexico. They have
That's where it's at.
they have other awards too, but remember, Binational Business Grant, study awards.
Research awards, ETAs.
It's time for the awesome part of the show.
It is our favorite part of the show. Well, actually, we love the other content too, but this is
But
also.
this is just so much more fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially what's really, really exciting right now is that it's time to announce the new competition. First, we got to give a shout out to Christy for writing in.
Thank you.
Yay!
Yay.
And Christy has given us her home address. We will make sure we protect that data.
Yeah, not in a
And-
creepy way.
Yeah, sorry. We will be sending her Fulbright fan club gift. We haven't really gotten around to sending it yet, but it's coming your way, Christy.
It's gonna be extra magical.
It's gonna be extra magical because it's taken extra long time for us to get it to you.
Yes. And now it's on to questions from the Fulbright fan club.
We had so many questions come in because so many of you responded and tried to win the prize, but only Christy did.
Yep.
So her question's in there, but we also have a whole bunch of other questions that we've decided to put in here, and I'm really excited. Super excited. Okay. Laura can LP can hardly contain herself. Oh boy. Okay, this one says, LPLT, what is the most annoying habit someone can have? I already know what I'm
I already know what I'm gonna say.
Oh, will you go first?
So I'm one of those people who can't stand when someone is chewing on ice. Like, to me, that is the worst. Do you do that?
I don't know.
I know you've never done it in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Is like the worst sound. Like, people like complain
The
about
crunching?
well,
Is it the sound or is it the slurping? Is it the crunch
it's
or the
both
slurp?
the sound and knowing what the sensation of biting into something cold is like.
Oh, do you have sensitive teeth?
I think maybe.
So maybe it's like a whole
So I
visceral
guess it's not
thing.
necessarily an annoying habit, but something I cannot stand.
Yeah, that's pretty
But
annoying.
an annoying habit is when someone's chewing gum with their mouth open behind me,
Yeah.
and that just irritates
Okay.
me at a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
That's good. Well, you know, there's like so many, it's hard to pick.
I'm just like
I mean,
type A.
people
can't-
generally just bother
can't
me,
handle anything,
like
yeah.
seriously. No, I actually think the most like annoying thing is when people don't like mind the unwritten rules of society, and there's a lot of them. But
And what are your rules of society?
I think like some of them would be like opening, like, you know, having an awareness of other people, right? So if you
That's
like
always important.
slam the door in someone's face when you're walking through and you didn't realize that you needed to like be courteous, you know, like unwritten rules like that.
I mean, just not holding the door open, or someone like actually slamming the door.
No, not purposely, but just being like, oh, I'm so involved in
Oh, yeah.
myself.
So don't be self-involved.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay, you people.
You just have a long list.
Okay, this is a really important one. It really, really bothers me when I'm out with a friend or family member or anybody, really, and like you were there to have dinner or to see a concert or to do something, and someone is just like on their phone.
Oh, I know.
I mean, like, don't be
just
like
be on your
that.
phone all the
Actually,
time.
be in the moment, not on
Like,
your
don't
phone.
be sending Snapchats with cat faces and whatever
Mhm.
else. I don't even think those are attractive.
Do you know what's on? No. I think they're probably like right now trying to avoid a conversation by watching us. So would that be okay? Because they're watching
well, no,
us.
because this is a different conversation that has lots of content and fun.
Okay, so you can only look at your phone at the dinner table or on your date or at the movie theater, whatever, when you're watching us.
Thanks.
Thanks, have a good one.